What's up, guys? It's Crash Power, the two-time U.S. gold medal eating the corn out of my shit Olympian, here today, ready to help you with the best game mode in Apex Legends. It's Season 3, the game mode is Shadowfall. In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to counter Wattson's setup. Just in case you didn't know what the situation with Wattson is, she has a tactical ability that allows her to place an electric perimeter fence. Well, in this limited time game mode, she can set up a electric fence perimeter inside any building on the map, and if you do it right, you're absolutely untouchable. It's an impenetrable barrier. A lot of people feel that's OP. It's a little harder at the end of the game. She's an in-game character. Regardless of whether you feel that Wattson is OP and you're constantly having to go back in, getting killed over and over and you're tired of it, or if you like it and want it to stay the way it is because you enjoy the challenge, this video is going to provide you with additional tools and tactics you can use, and that's some of the things we're going to cover today to help make it easier for you to deal with this. Or turn it around and you be the one that's watching and killing everybody and taking advantage of what I'm teaching you to avoid. It's all up to you. We're here to please. You know, I really love this new game mode in Apex Legends. It's not just another video for me. I really have been enjoying this game. Things like the sound, the music, the voice files, they're so awesome. Just the music alone can make it more intense to run to the ship at the end of the game. It makes you feel like the map is creepier, scarier. I've screamed like a bitch more times than not on this game, and it's something new. It makes it more interesting. And if you're by chance one of my subscribers that hasn't really been playing Apex Legends because you want to stay with zombies, I completely understand, but if you got some free time on your hands, I highly recommend it. It's exceptionally fun. At the start of the match, you and 34 other solo legends will fight to the death. But if you die, you'll respawn as a zombie, or it's like an undead version of your legend called the Shadow Squad. And you do this until there are only 10 living legends left, who must then join forces to make it to an EVAC ship while the Shadow Squad attempts to stop them. The twist is, as a Shadow Squad member, you lose your ability to use weapons and your legend's abilities. But in return, you'll be given increased movement, jump speed, along with a brutal 158 damage melee attack. It's like a one-hit kill, unless you have blue armor or better. You also have the ability to scale walls and be given unlimited respawns via skydive. And every legend for the rest of the game lights up bright red, like you're using Bloodhound's ultimate. Exceptionally handy at nighttime. In Shadowfall, you can win in two different ways. You can either survive until the dropship arrives and escape, or you can join the Shadow Squad and kill all of the remaining survivors. It really sucks that it's solo only, except you can cheat. And I show how in this video. Check that out if you're interested. This is the situation. Wattson's tactical ability allows her to place electrical perimeter fences to create a defensive perimeter. However, in this LTM, the majority of our enemies aren't legends, they're zombies, the Shadow Squad. They are unarmed. And if Wattson sets up her little perimeter inside a building in the limited time mode Shadowfall, if it's done right, you can make it a barrier that's absolutely impenetrable. You can't get in. If used properly, this can be so effective. This young man here with 3 videos on his channel got more kills than there were players in the game. You only have 34 different players. Look at how many kills he ends up getting. I'm not going to show you more of the video. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to see it, so you know he gets the credit and everything for it. But yeah. One thing I do want to point out is that once she leaves her little nest, though, she's vulnerable. He wasn't next to the ship and didn't make it. And she can remain there safe and pick you off with a weapon. You can't do anything about it, and you just die over and over and over again as you continuously try to, get in there and kill her. Whether this is a problem you're having or you're the other belief that it's not OP and you want it to stay the way it is because you enjoy the challenge, this video is going to give you tips and tricks that allow you to kill more efficiently either way and help avoid some of the pitfalls you may have experienced before. The problem is, unlike regular Apex Legends, in Shadowfall, the majority of Wattson's enemies are the Shadow Squad, which are unarmed zombies. And if you make an impenetrable barrier that unarmed zombies can't get through, you can sit there and just shoot them through the barrier left and right. 3 hits with a Wattson fence and you're dead. Plus the fact that Wattson's hiding in there somewhere waiting to shoot you, which you have the disadvantage that you can't shoot or throw grenades back. Her ultimate not only will recharge her shields as she's close to it, but in a tight space, it can be positioned as an almost impassable barrier, requiring 7 or 8 hits, as you see here, before you can actually destroy it. I'm going to give you a lot of tips in this video on how to best counter Wattson's little fortress, but to start with, you should know the best tactic or strategy to take when running into a Wattson fortress is completely dependent upon the time of game that you run into it. Wattson is an in-game player, and she is most powerful when she's setting up her defensive barrier inside the building right next to the landing area for the evacuation ship. If she can set up there, she doesn't have to worry about the storm. Simply wait for the ship to arrive. You don't even have to climb up into the ship, just get into the green circle. And since all the zombies are clumped together in that one close area, I've seen as many as 5 zombies taken out with a single grenade, because everyone is clumped in one area. However, despite all that power, there is a weakness. At the end of the game, all the other legends are Wattson's teammates now. And when a teammate hits the barrier, it shuts off. If you wait until you catch a legend going in, they disable the beams and you can wipe a bunch of them out by sneaking in this way. There's a slower, much more dangerous way to make your way in. Is if you are angled right and you kneel, you can melee the fence posts one at a time, and you have to be very, very careful, because if you don't hit it right, instead of damaging the pole, you'll electrocute yourself. You have to do it very carefully, and if you are in a kneeling position and you angle the dot on your screen just right at it, sometimes it will hit. But of course, I have no choice. They're about to get on the plane. It's coming. The EVAC ship is on its way. What happens if they try this at the beginning of the game and they have it where you can't get in? Well, I mean, I understand, and I don't mean to be boring. You can just bombard them since you have unlimited lives all you want, sure. But Shadow Squad is immune to the storm. So unless she's implementing this most OP late game tactic, she's going to have to come out because the circle's going to move her. Or at the very least, she's going to have to run across the remaining circle to get to the drop zone, which isn't near her. So when it comes to assaulting her defensive position earlier in the game and she's not near the landing zone, you have another option of not going in constantly time after time and just waiting for her to come out and knocking her in the back of the head. But when it's the end game, you have no choice, because if you wait until the ship gets there, it's too late. They're just going to walk out the door and win. Also, one little disadvantage when you're doing it early game, even though you're not pressured and you can wait, you don't have the situation where squad mates are letting you in by crossing the beam and temporarily deactivating the lasers, because until the final 10, they're all enemies. So she has to watch out for them as well. So when it comes to this impenetrable strategy, it is annoying, but in this case, you know she has to come out, alter your mindset of attack to predicting where they are. Part of being a shadow squad is predicting where a legend is going to be. They're easy targets because they're predictable. When a legend is in there with those bright red lasers showing you from across the map where she is, just sit on top of the roof. Don't worry about any other legends around the area, because right now they're not friendly and she's hiding from them too. Enjoy your little snack, and when the circle pushes her out, like a cat waiting for the mouse to come out. Once that bitch comes out the hole, you know what to do. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. I would love for you to subscribe, but most importantly, you need to know how much I appreciate you watching my video. And all the way to the end, thank you. Whether you subscribe or not, I really do want you to know how much I appreciate that. Being able to still connect with my fellow community members that share the same passion as I do for this game means all the world to me. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Did you subscribe yet? I mean, how much cock do I have to suck to actually get you to hit a little red button? Jesus. Thank y'all. Bye.